Hello, it's been a while. I apologize for that. Life happens. So, I'm spending some money this month, or I've already kind of spent some money this month that I didn't plan on spending. I'm going to tell you the reasons why. I went into my internet and cell phone provider about 2 weeks ago, and they told me that my internet was going to almost double. So, that was just not acceptable to me. Unfortunately, they also have a situation where if you don't have internet with them, then you have to pay a lot more for the cell phone service. So, a friend had given me the name and number of a representative from another company, probably back in January was when she gave it to me. So, I called him and he said that he could get me a price that was quite a bit better. So, at any rate, he came out a couple of days later and we talked, and I agreed to what he said. He also said that he could get me a phone. With the iPhone, I had the choice of the 16 or the 17E. The 17E was going to be about $5 a month. So I went with the 17E. I had done some internet research on YouTube about the two phones, and the 17E seemed to be the phone that the videos that I saw three different videos. The videos I saw recommended that the 17E would probably be, at this point in time, the better of the two phones to get. One of the reasons being that it had a better chip in it than the 16 did, and the other reason being that it would be updated longer. The camera on the 16 was better, and that was a concern, but I think the 17E has a more updated camera than my iPhone SE3 did, which is definitely a benefit. That camera was acceptable, but hopefully these videos will be clearer, will be nicer. Hopefully there will be a much better video from the photography part of it for you guys than what was there before. I hear no noise outside. Let me look. Hang on. It was a neighbor doing something. Just when I hear noises unexpectedly, sometimes I feel like it's a good idea to check them. So at any rate, I do have the iPhone 17e now. I'm still playing with it. There's a lot I still have to learn about it. I'm not an Android person. I haven't had an Android phone for a lot of years, and I don't know what the Android options would have been if I would have chosen to go that route. We're still working out some billing issues because the company is billing me quite a bit more than what he said the final price would be. So we're still dealing with that. I've sent him emails with pictures showing what the bills are that they've sent me. So that's still being worked on. So hopefully this will end up in a lower cost for me. I don't like to be spending additional money in retirement because obviously those on retirement are on fixed incomes. People working would also say that they're on a fixed income, but they sometimes can do an extra project or do a special project that they can then go, after they do it and complete it well, they can go to their boss and say, I did XYZ, how about a raise type of thing. I've done that in the past when I had an extra project that came along or when I volunteered for something major that was extra. I've done that and gotten raises in the past from doing that. So I know that that can happen, and it happened for me a couple times when the economy was really tanked. So I know that's a possibility. So at any rate, I will keep you updated on, was this a good move? Was this a bad move? It's probably going to be a couple months before I really have that answer. But that's one of the ways that I'm trying to fight the inflation that we're seeing in retirement. So, I mean, everybody's seeing the inflation, but those of us in retirement, because our incomes tend to be probably, many of us have a lower income, and it tends to be a fixed income. Yes, we get the Social Security COLAs, but I don't think those are keeping up with what I'm seeing for inflation. So just wanted to tell you that I had spent some money that I had planned on not spending in retirement at this point in time, but it just seems like it was a wiser decision. Bye for now. Talk with you soon.